And those tensions between Moscow and Kiev are spilling over to other areas. Russia's agricultural watchdog now says the country is banning imports of Ukrainian fruit and vegetables. That is the latest in the retaliation by the Kremlin in a sort of trade and sanctions standoff. Tom Barton has more.
Chicken, pork, sausages, peaches, nectarines, lettuce, carrots, celery, cucumbers, cheese and sweets. Just a few of the foods on the Kremlin's already huge list of imported foods now denied to Russians, a list now to become even longer. Let them be banned, says Vladimir Slepak of Russia's Public Chamber for Food Security.
Today we have huge state food reserves, huge warehouses that can be filled. The most simple example, the unprecedented harvest of our apples this year. If we speak about Polish apples, they're covered in pesticides.
Russia's state agricultural watchdog, Rossellhosnadzor, says that the ban is because of a lack of packaging, which it says is evidence the food is not of Ukrainian origin. A possible explanation, says Moscow, is that Ukraine is acting as a conduit to bypass the Russian government's food import ban on Europe. Ukraine's Prime Minister says it is the Kremlin, limiting cooperation with Ukraine using pressure and blackmail. With what he estimates at $16 billion worth of meat, milk, fish, vegetables and fruit in the Russian government's recent EU food bans, Pyotr Shelish of Russia's Consumers Union says the cost is going to fall on Russians trying to afford their groceries.
Before, it was around $500 billion rubles. Now it's about 2/3 of $1 trillion rubles. Then, correspondingly, one can expect that these prices for these 5 groups of products will go up in relation to how few of them are left in the country.
Rossellhosnadzor says that this ban on Ukrainian produce applies to all fruit and vegetable products subject to quarantine regulations. Tom Barton, CCTV, Moscow.